Hey guys, welcome into the PuggoReborn channel. Today we're going to be talking about the new Dev Diary 148, and this is probably one of the more notable ones. Granted, they did release a teaser on the DLC. Maybe there's an airborne infantry that is coming to the game soon, maybe. But what we do know is there are new units that are going to be added even to this update. So for starters here, it is talking about the summer sale. Just know that if you're new to the game, you've had the game for a while, and you're looking for a great deal on the game or the DLCs, this is the time to get it. A lot of times for these big summer sales, it's like half off or even more. And if I had to throw a suggestion for those, I would say the Scorched Earth for a cheaper DLC is great. I absolutely love what they added to that. And then also the Liberation DLC. As an American, what can I say? Gotta love that. So, besides that, the big news obviously is going to be the Conquest. Now, the Conquest is now coming out with a late war style of Conquest. So you can get a lot of the later units early on and have that instant, instead of working your way up forever, because you could do like 20 matches, 30 matches, and then finally get what you want on the battlefield. Now this will allow you to get it out there a lot sooner. I know if you guys have watched, if you've watched SJB and me, we've talked about it several times about how cool that would be. Just adding that in, I'm going to move my little thing here. Let's kind of make me a little bit smaller there. What I do want to talk about is the highlights of certain units that have been put in here. First off, the Sturm Volks Grenadier. Really sick to see this in here. What's really cool about it is we're talking about a late war unit. This one here comes with the STG-44. I love that gun. It's not the craziest gun in the world, but it is a lot of fun in this game, and you don't see it very often unless you're actually playing in PvP. So now in PvE, where you're in Conquest, you can actually use these type of units to have a bunch of that, as well as the Panzerfaust. As you can see at the bottom there's 3 Panzerfaust units. Fantastic. That was the one thing about the Germans. I'm actually working on some videos with the Germans, and I now have to halt it because this specifically will pertain to the infantry. Okay, so I'm very excited to try these guys out as well. There are some new units as well up top. So there's a heavy Sturm Grenadier. There's the Volks Grenadier, which we've talked about. Sturm Volks Grenadier, which is these guys right here. And then there's the Luftwaffe Jaeger Squad, which is going to be an upgrade. I gotta imagine an upgrade from the other scouts in the game. I will say, however, it's going to be really hard to beat the Brennenberger Squad for the most elite scout unit in the game. So there is definitely that. So again, really cool. I will say too, looking in this, you can tell they've revamped how the tech tree looks, which is really cool too. And you can see where the Volks Grenadier do come in right here. And there's also another squad here, the Flisser squad. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that one there. But there is a new squad here. I'd need to look into them. I'm not really sure, but they are low cost and very easy to get to. So they might be another type of scout. Nonetheless, there's that. And I will say this: if you guys have ever used the rocket launcher, we call it the 7.5 LG40. This is usually one that you don't get until later on because it's locked so far down the tree. This is a unit that you should be able to get really early because there's not a really good arc on this thing. It is alright to use, but I think it's actually better in the tech tree. So definitely check that out. Achievements, they've added new achievements for the Telvasoda DLC. That's pretty cool as well. In terms of the host game tab, some new quality of life things have been added to it. They've added what it sounds like here to the mini-map. They've added a bunch of new things to distinguish the units as an artillery and aircraft. So, I mean, that's pretty cool. That's something that is nice when you're looking at the map. It can get a little cluttered, and so it'll be nice to be able to tell. If you've been playing the game for a long time, a lot of that kind of, I don't know. For me, it's something that I can look on the map and tell about what it is pretty quickly. But it's a nice quality of life touch, especially for newer players. In terms of the maps that they're adding to Domination, there's 2 maps for Ostfront. For Domination and battle zones, there's 2 maps for Ostfronts that are going to be added, as well as 4 maps for Last Stand mode, 2 maps for Liberation, which is fantastic. I will say I have played a few now of the Last Stand mode. It's really fun. I need to do more. I need to do more with it, but it is quite a blast. Definitely something to try out if you guys haven't done that. That's the new mode. So I'll probably have some videos come up on that one. And then of course, if you want to join the open beta, you can always join their Discord, the Gates of Hell Discord, and yeah, kind of check it out. It's been a lot of fun. There's a lot of cool things in the Discord if you guys aren't a part of it right now. They do like screenshot contest. You can see, you can have, there's all kinds of different discussions. There's like a historical portion of it. You can get, if you're in the Discord, you can actually see screenshots of the new DLC before everyone else. So you get like an insider on what's going on. They haven't released anything of that just yet. They've really been keeping it under wraps. But when they did release that the US was coming, they showed like models of the different things that they were going to come forth. So, and as for the next DLC, it sounds like they're going to be popping out some content here soon for us to digest. So, stay tuned for that, guys. Hopefully you did like this video. If you guys haven't already known, there's stuff going on with the channel. So if you guys could just drop a like, comment on what you guys think about what this new DLC could be, or do you like the changes that are being added, like a late war Conquest? With that being said, thanks for coming out to the channel, and I will see you in the next video.